There's a group of 250 scientists from over 40 countries who have come together to join a petition to the United Nations led by the International Electromagnetic Field Alliance, warning against the risk and exposure of low-frequency fields, which includes the technology that is used in Apple's Airpods, Samsung's Galaxy Buds, and most modern Bluetooth headphones. You see, I love AirPods. In my opinion, it's a genius product, and it's not just me, because Apple sold over 44 million AirPods when they were first introduced, and Apple sold over 55 million in 2019, and forecasts for 2020 were above 80 million AirPods. Together, Apple and Beats wireless headphones account for 40% of the wireless headphones industry. And in 2018, over 368 million headphones were sold worldwide. That just proves us that everyone is getting access to this technology. Let's take a deeper dive to understand why these headphones might not be the best idea when it comes to overall health, performance, and longevity. So, most headphones come under Class 2, which means that they can emit a signal up to 33 feet. The way these devices work is by using magnetic induction field, where a variable magnetic field from, let's say, one AirPod sends a signal via your brain to the other AirPod. Now, that itself is scary. But what happens when you expose animals to such low power radio waves? It causes them to have reproductive damage, neurological damage, and genetic damage. Let's look at what happens on a cellular level. These waves can shake up the atoms that build our cells. Moreover, the technology can open up the blood-brain barrier, which is an intelligent system designed by nature to protect us from unwanted particles and molecules by creating a barrier and keeping them outside our brain. Guess where all these headphones are placed? Right in the ear canal, which directly exposes the tissue in the head to increase levels of radio frequency radiation, weakening the blood-brain barrier. Now, let's jump into the biochemical side of it. Another way EMF or electromagnetic frequencies can harm us is by activating voltage-gated calcium channels, or VGCCs, which are often found in the outer membrane of our cells. Once these are activated, there's a huge influx of calcium that is driven into the cell, which stands somewhere about 1 million calcium ions per voltage-gated calcium channels. Driving excess calcium into the cell increases the level of nitric oxide and superoxide. While nitric oxide has some beneficial properties, I usually recommend people to increase their nitric oxide production by going into the sun, exercising, or doing some deep nasal breathing. Excessive nitric oxide in the presence of superoxide can cause a reaction to make peroxynitrates, which can cause a rampage of oxidation in the cells. Remember, excess oxidation means faster aging, and peroxynitrates do this by breaking down into reactive nitrogen species and reactive oxygen species, which often include hydroxyl radicals, carbonate radicals, and NO2 radicals. All of that do massive damage when it comes to the human body and does a lot of changes, such as disruption in mitochondrial function, accelerate aging, or increase chronic stress. Now, if all of those things seem very complicated, let me simplify it for you. If you always sound like, I am tired most of the day, I cannot sleep properly, I cannot focus, I am low and upset, this could be because of excess influx of calcium through the voltage-gated calcium channels. Now that we understand what the problem is, let's look at ways to hack it. So when I first learned about all of this, I decided to switch to a wired headphone in order to save me from the harmful EMFs. But I soon realized that that wasn't the solution. You see, headphones have to be plugged into a signal source, which is usually our mobiles or the radio. The signal that travels from this source has to be converted into an electrical signal, which increases the risk of extremely low-level frequency radiation. This is a better solution than Bluetooth headphones, but still puts you on a risk of some level of radiation around the ear canal and the head. I have now started using a class of headphones also known as the AirTube headsets. Just as the name sounds, these headphones use air or acoustic signals instead of electrical ones. Most AirTube headsets are without metal conductors, so that drops the risk of electromagnetic frequencies even further. I hope you're now better aware than I was a few years ago about the wireless technology. Wireless technology comes with serious risks which our bodies haven't had the time to adapt. There are many strategies to mitigate all of these risks from non-native EMF. For today, ditch the wireless headphones and switch to a wired or AirTube headsets. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe to my channel and also share it on your social media pages. This helps me gain more visibility and motivates me to produce content like this. If you want to read more and want to get detailed references of all the information that I've said, please log on to my website. It is www.shiftwithcj.com. Until next time, see you later.